That's right, you got it right. You got Captain Nick today, man. You guys are in good hands. You got nothing to worry about. Even though, like I said, it is my first day, but should be some good stuff. Before I get started the tour here, I do have a couple quick safety rules, right? Safety is always a priority. Rule number one today is don't stand up. If you guys stand up on my boat today, I'm not gonna do anything about it. I'm a pretty laid-back kind of guy. I'm not gonna like fight you guys or make you walk the plank or something. I don't recommend it because I don't want y'all hitting your heads on these bridges. We have some low bridges out here. I don't want you falling off the boat. Rule number two today is no smoking. That includes all vaping, e-cigarettes, wacky tobacco, Tide Pods, anything else you kids might be into these days. None of that stuff, right? And as long as we keep these two simple rules, it should be a nice, safe tour. Now, if for some strange reason anything does happen, we do have life jackets on the boat. The life jackets are right back here under these floor panels next to me, so I will be fine. Don't worry about me. These guys will be okay too. The rest of you guys probably not so much. We have 40 life jackets on here. That's more than enough for everybody. Now, I've never actually seen the life jackets. It kind of sounds like a bad thing, right? It's supposed to be comforting. I've never had to look for the life jackets because here at Go Rio Cruises we have a perfect safety record. And that's partly because, like I said, we're a brand new company. We've been in business for like a year, so the old record got wiped clean. But it's also because I'll tell you guys the same thing I tell every other boat that I've ever sank. And I've been doing this for about 3 years now. That's a lot of sunken boats, right? After this boat sinks today, I want you guys to stay calm. I want you guys to go down with the ship. Once this boat settles in the bottom of the river, I want you guys to stand up. I want you to walk to the sides. I want you to get out because the water is like 3 feet deep. So you're definitely not going to need a life jacket in 3 feet of water. If any of you guys do ask me for a life jacket, I am required to give you one. So please don't be that person. I'll probably just ignore you for a year or something. But you don't need life jackets, guys. That pretty much concludes the safety brief, right? So welcome to the crystal clear waters of the San Antonio River. Enjoy that water, Cardi. Bienvenidos. For any of you guys who might primarily speak Spanish, lo siento. Yo no hablo español porque soy gringo. It's got to be in English, you know? It's the only option I got available today. Now we got a lot of great history to cover. Almost everything out here has some kind of cool backstory, right? Briscoe Western Art Museum on the right-hand side. Used to be San Antonio's first public library. Santa Ana's sword is on display. There's a lot of cool history there. Pancho Villa's saddle. Tower Life Insurance building in front of us. Actually, let me get a quick show here. How many of you guys think this is a natural river? Who thinks it's natural? You guys, all right. Who thinks it's man-made? Keep going. Who doesn't care about anything I have to say? The rest of you guys, right? Appreciate the honesty. No, so this is actually a natural river, right? So well done there. You guys guessed that one. Now, I would have never guessed it was natural. It does not look very natural. It looks pretty man-made. We've done a lot of work to it. You know, with this, at the end of the day, this is the San Antonio River, and it's been here for hundreds and hundreds of years. Right? The Spanish missionaries came here back in the late 1600s. But even before that, the Native Americans who lived here, the Bayai Indians, lived along these banks, and they called this river Yanaguana, which meant peaceful waters or calm waters. So the river's been here for a very long time. The city is a very old city. That's why we have so much cool history out here. Right? That's kind of like the origins of the river, but let me just kind of further illustrate that. If you look up ahead of us here on my right-hand side, you have a little island up there ahead of us on the right. And on the corner of this island, kind of coming into view, is a square metal sculpture called Father Massenet's Table. It's named after Father Damien Massenet. Father Massenet came here on June 13th, 1691. A long time ago, probably before most. Pretty cool. Some of these bald cypress trees out here are hundreds of years old. It's a bald cypress tree, and the roots of this tree make up the entire island back here on the right-hand side. That island back here is made out of the root system of that bald cypress tree. It's pretty wild, right? But even better than that, that island right there is naturally heart-shaped, which is just super cute, right? Oh, well, it's all heart-shaped island still. It gets cuter too. That island right there is actually nicknamed Marriage Island, and it's said to be good luck if you guys get married on Marriage Island. We have over 300 weddings on that island every year, which is a pretty impressive number for a very small, heart-shaped island. I'm not making that up. 300 weddings a year. A public record. Well, so the number of weddings is definitely public record. The luck is probably not. I don't know how the luck goes. If you don't happen to have that famous Marriage Island luck, you're probably gonna find yourself in that big red building ahead of us, the green roof. That's Divorce Island right there, guys. That's the Bear County Courthouse. That one's definitely not so lucky. It's pretty cool though. That is the oldest continuously operating courthouse in Texas. It opened up back in 1896. Ahead of us in the water, you have ducks. Why don't you guys go out up here? On the left-hand side, that building right there is the Tower Life Insurance building. Right? If you look at the very top, we have that beautiful American flag up there. Right? And just below this gorgeous banner of freedom, we have some gargoyles sticking out of those top couple floors. You see those gargoyles up there? These are pretty cool, right? And if you look down here a little bit lower, on the second to last row of windows, we have all these fancy looking window frames, ornately decorated. And just below the window frames, you have those pairs of ugly, evil looking little faces. Those ugly, evil faces right there are called grotesques. Now the grotesques, the window frames, the gargoyles, the octagonal shape, it's all part of what we call neo-Gothic style architecture. The guys who built this thing incorporated this neo-Gothic architecture because they were superstitious. They believed if they put that stuff in there, they could ward off bad business and evil spirits, which is ironic for two reasons. Reason number one, the entire building is now occupied by lawyers and insurance salesmen. So I hope that's none of you guys. It's because they opened it in January of 1929, right? Does anybody know what happened in 1929? That's right, the stock market crash. We entered the Great Depression. Well done. So within less than a year, these guys were completely bankrupt. And they were forced to sell the entire skyscraper to the city for just $240,000. Crazy. Is anybody from California? How many Californians out here? There you go, it's like a corner of a room in Yellowstone. You get about like 15 skyscrapers out here, isn't that wild? Have you guys seen the movie Ghostbusters, the original Ghostbusters? Remember that building at the end looks just like that one? It's got the gargoyles on it. So that building right there actually has nothing to do with Ghostbusters. It does look a lot like it, which is kind of cool. You gotta be kind of quiet. You don't want to startle them.